Girl and me know that our love will last forever. My girl and me know that we two belong together. But sometimes it seems I shatter our dreams with some careless word or foolish lie. Me and my girl, we've got each other, whatever life may send us. Me and my girl, we've got each other, however life may bend us. Sure, we'll see tears fall. Love never was all rainbows, but there'll always be me and my girl and me.
Okay, he's back. Remember, it's nearly the end of the week, so he's bound to look a bit clapped out. I mean, after a bath and a bit of work, he can really look, well, sort of, oh, you know.
Dishy?
Hardly. I was gonna say human. Hello, Dad. This is Gemma, my best friend ever.
Hello, best friend ever.
Hello, Mr. Harrop.
Her mum's divorced.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
Her name's Laura. Nice, isn't it?
Yes, very nice.
It's been a hard day, hasn't it, Dad?
How can you tell?
Because you look even more clapped out than usual. Gemma's mum never looks tired.
She does.
Well, not as tired as he does. You'd really like her if you met her, Dad. She's an artist like Mum was, and really great looking considering she's over 30.
She's quite tall.
Well, Dad's quite tall too when he stands up. Come on, show us, Dad.
No, I will not. Whatever you two little old ladies are cooking up, leave me out of it.
I'm not cooking up anything. It's just that Gemma's mum doesn't get much of a chance to go out, and you haven't had much luck with your girlfriends recently.
Excuse me, it's not a question of luck. I just happen to be concentrating on my work, that's all.
That's why you have to meet somebody new and exciting.
She's not that exciting.
It's more exciting than some of the drips he goes out with.
Right, that's it. I'm not prepared to talk about my sex life.
Or lack of it.
Sam!
Dad, I just want you to be happy.
Well, then just leave me alone. Let me have a snooze.
All right. Seen enough?
Yeah.
You sure she wouldn't like to test drive me around the block?
No, it's okay, thanks, Sam. We've got homework to do. Actually, I think you're sitting in one of my exercise books.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you wouldn't have a look, would you?
There. Now, are we satisfied?
Told you he was taller standing up. What do you think?
Okay. But he's not interested.
We've got to keep trying. I mean, if this works, we can live in the same house like real sisters.
Yeah, but how are we going to get them together?
Well, somehow we've got to arrange it so they bump into each other. Then go on bumping long enough to get married.
I tell you, Derek, you won't find another stills photographer to do it anything less.
650 quid for one measly photograph of a chalk ice in a snowdrift. Give me an Instamatic and a warm vest and I'll do it myself.
Afternoon, gentlemen.
Hello, Nell.
Your wife rang and asked me to pick this up for you.
Oh, God.
Yes, she said you'd be pleased.
You know what it is, Nell?
No. But if Derek's clammy pallor is anything to go by, I think he does.
Hell.
I collected it from the framers in Longacre, so I presume it's something artistic.
Artistic, yes.
Another masterpiece from Muriel?
Masterpiece. It's a monstrosity. Just look at it. It's a self-portrait.
What of?
Muriel, of course.
Oh.
Not even as if I said I liked it. I just made sort of encouraging noises, you know. It's what I'd do if she asked me if I've enjoyed her cooking, you know. So she said if I liked it that much, she'd get it framed.
Well, surely that was the time to tell you didn't.
I thought it best not to provoke her now. She was carrying her folding easel at the time. It's got vicious little spikes in the feet. Now, where are we going to hang it? Perhaps on the wall behind my desk.
No, I'm not going to look at that all day. Stick it on my wall, then you can look at it.
Ooh, no.
Well, while you two decide whether or not to hang Muriel, I'll take these letters next door to Liz.
That's a good idea. We could hang next door.
over my dead body, first impressions are vitally important. You look troubled, Liz.
It's this letter, Mrs. Cresset. We've sent 6 of them already and they haven't replied to none of them. So maybe it's time we got a bit tougher.
Unless we receive payment within the next 7 days, we shall pass the matter over to our solicitor. Oh, that's fairly tough, wouldn't you say?
Nah. You want something more like, OK, you bums. That's it. Cough up the cash in 24 hours or we'll send round the heavy mob and they'll rip your liver out.
Well, that's certainly refreshingly direct, but unfortunately it has to be handled by our solicitor.
OK, so how about if we say we'll send our solicitor round and he'll rip your liver out?
Hello.
Hello, Sam. What are you doing here?
Well, I need some advice.
Oh, want me to,
No, it's okay, Liz. Maybe you can help too. Gran, there was a time when you thought Dad ought to get married again, wasn't there?
Oh, I still do, provided you can find the right girl.
How about you, Liz?
Oh, yeah, if you ask me, I'd jump at it.
Well, why do you ask?
Well, I think I found the right girl.
Well done, darling. But don't you think your father might like to do his own finding?
Don't worry, he will. That's why I'm here.
Sounds as though they've finally come to blows.
Dad, did you hit your thumb?
No, Uncle Derek did.
Sorry, Simon. We've been hanging on to Muriel's picture.
But you can't see it there.
Yes, that's the whole idea.
At least it's more prominent than his first suggestion.
What was that?
He said I ought to nail it to the underside of my desk.
Ah, Mr. Yates, it's a self-portrait of your wife.
You actually recognise who it was meant to be?
No, it's written in the bottom corner. Self-portrait by Muriel Yates.
Hey, Dad, you ought to have your portrait painted.
Oh, what, by Muriel?
No, real artist. Hey, Gemma's mum's an artist.
You're not still trying to pair me off, are you? Honestly, you're getting worse than Nell.
No, I just came to ask you if you can take me to the zoo tomorrow. I'm doing a school project on endangered species.
No, Gran's the one to take her for that. After all, she knows all about endangered species.
How very true. The middle class has been dying out for years.
I took my kids to the zoo once. Ghastly experience. Miserable creatures all crammed together, scratching, screaming, picking fleas off each other. That's before they'd even got out of the car.
Nell!
Well, she's obviously got the hump again. Hey, Uncle Derek, what are you doing behind bars?
What? Oh, still working for peanuts.
Hey, Dad, it's Gemma.
Hello, Gemma.
Dad, the real Gemma. Gemma, where have you been?
I couldn't get Mum at the aquarium.
Oh, hello, Gemma. It's a pity we didn't meet before. We're just about to leave.
Dad, don't say that.
Oh. Hello, Sam.
Hello, Mrs. Tindle. Dad, this is Mrs. Tindle, Gemma's mum.
Hello, Mr. Harrop.
Hello there.
They're just leaving.
No, well, yes, but not quite immediately, perhaps.
Didn't you say something about a coffee, Dad?
Do you want one?
No, but I'm sure Mrs. Tindle would. Come on, I want to show you the snake.
Seen the snake?
Oh, shut up.
Would you like a cup of coffee?
Yes, all right. But I have a feeling this meeting wasn't entirely accidental.
Well, if I know Sam, more planning went into this than the D-Day landings. Come on. Do you know, these are very, very good. You must be in great demand.
Oh, I am. I work in the complaints department for British Rail.
Oh, I thought you painted for a living.
I live to paint. There's a big difference. You know, you really have a very good face, Mr. Harrop.
What? This old thing?
No, I'm serious. It hints at depths and subtleties that aren't immediately apparent.
Yes, well, I always believe in keeping my depths pretty sort of deep, and my subtleties likewise. I mean, there's nothing worse than shallow subtleties, is there? What are you doing?
Doesn't capture you at all.
Oh, yes. Well, you obviously see me as a split personality. Very, very good.
And you are very kind.
No, not at all, no. I've got a very, very good eye. Excuse me, Matt. Yes, you see, Sam's mother, she was an artist, and she showed me what could be accomplished by a few very well-placed lines. Yes, that should prove to you I recognize a true artist when I see one.
What's this?
My address and telephone number. Feel free to accept a commission, just give me a ring.
Ah, hi, Dad. Gemma's gone to the loo, and she'd like a Coke. I won't mind one either.
This is my treat.
So how's it going?
Well, I think I've just agreed to have my picture painted. And don't you dare say a word, otherwise I'll throw you to the lions. So how's your project on endangered species?
Actually, Dad, you're coming on pretty well.
My girl and me. Me and my girl, we got each other.
Well, it's time to quit the business jungle and join the other predators down at the old waterhole. And tonight, I am buying.
No, thanks, Derek.
I'm sorry, I don't think you can have heard me correctly. Watch the lips. I am buying.
Yes, you know, the novelty has certain attractions, but I'm expecting someone.
Oh, really? What's her name?
No, Derek, it's just someone, and I've got some business to transact, that's all.
Business?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Simon. I thought we agreed that just wasn't on.
What?
Well, after my little misunderstanding with the go-go dancer from the cheese convention, I thought we agreed never to use this office for, you know, business.
Derek, this is not business.
Simon?
You were, saying?
In here, Laura.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
This is Derek, my late partner.
What do you mean, late?
The wine bar.
I think he's giving me the old heave-ho.
I don't mind if you want to stay and watch.
No, it's just that Laura, she's a fine artist, and she's come round here to sketch me in my working environment.
What on earth for?
I've been commissioned to paint his portrait.
A portrait of that?
She happens to think my face is rather good.
What for? Modelling chamois leathers?
Good night, Derek.
All right, I'm going. Portrait indeed. Shades of Dorian Gray.
Right then, so, you know, how do you want me? I mean, sorry, you know, have you got a favourite position you'd like?
Whatever you find most comfortable.
Right. Right. Yeah. How's that?
Does it feel natural?
No.
Then don't do it.
Right, fine. Right.
Oh, just relax, Simon.
I'm trying to, Laura.
Would you like me to help?
Well, that's a good idea. What do you suggest?
Just close your eyes.
Oh, that's good. That's very, very good.
Oh, feel all the tension flow out of your limbs. Flow. Flow.
Quick, flow.
Why do you always make jokes?
I really don't know, Laura.
There's a marvellous poem by Stevie Smith. I wasn't waving, I was drowning. Do you know it?
Now, the only poems I know begin with, there was a young lady from Leeds.
More jokes.
I'm sorry, Laura, I'm sorry.
It's just that they cloud the real you, the more interesting you.
Well, look, from now on, no more jokes. I promise. Okay? Sorry, what's the joke?
Simon, if we run through next week's appointments, you can tell me which you don't want to attend, all right? Simon?
Yes, I'm listening.
Right. Monday, lunch with Harrison's at noon, yes?
Yes, fine.
4:30, graphics meeting at Pilkington's.
Yes, right, sure.
Followed by Martian invasion of Covent Garden.
Fine, super.
Followed by stampede of elephants and public flogging of traffic wardens in the Strand. Are you free for any of those?
Oh, whatever you and Derek decide.
Right, I'll put you down for the public flogging then. Bringing your own whip or using the one provided?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Simon. Who is she?
Who's who?
This girl you've fallen for.
I haven't fallen for anyone now.
Simon, I've known you long enough to differentiate between the frequent gleam of lust and the equally nauseating but rarer flicker of infatuation. Is it this girl who's painted your portrait?
Actually, no, she is. She's quite amazing. You know, sometimes when she's sketching me, we're just sitting there in complete silence, yet at the same time there's this incredible communication going on.
Remarkable. How do you do it? Semaphore? Flags?
I mean, when we talk, you know, we really talk.
As opposed to making piggy noises, you mean?
We talk about things.
Things.
Big things.
Wembley Stadium, dinosaurs, that's all.
No, it's as if I've known her all my life. And, oh, she's a fantastic artist. I mean, look, some of the sketches she's doing for my painting.
The likeness is frightening.
Oh, no, not more of those rotten drawings.
Just because nobody wants to paint your ugly mug.
That's just where you're wrong. I made the mistake of telling Muriel you were having your portrait painted.
And?
Muriel Van Gogh strikes again.
Sam! You nearly gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, Dad, but if I didn't wait up for you, I wouldn't see you at all. Suppose you were with her again.
Now, come on. After all, it was you who brought us together.
Yeah, but I didn't think you were going to be together quite so often.
Well, don't worry. For the next few nights, you've got me all to yourself.
Why, have you had a row?
No. Just that she starts the painting properly tomorrow, and I won't see her again till she's finished.
Then what?
Well, I rather think that's our affair, isn't it?
So you're having an affair?
And I think it's time you went to bed.
Just tell me this, Dad. If you two get married, we can stay in this house, can't we?
Look, Sam, I haven't even thought of getting married.
But Gemma asked her mum, and she's all for it.
Look, marriage is like a quarrel. It takes two to make it. I'm not in the mood for either, so bed.
I got your message, Liz. What's the panic?
Oh, no panic, Mrs. Crescent.
He wants you here for the unveiling.
Oh, what's he going to do, a striptease?
Mrs. What's-her-name worked non-stop on his portrait, and now it's finished.
If he tells me once more how completely she understands him, I'm going to put my foot right through it.
Yeah. He has been going on a bit about her, hasn't he?
Pathetic. I mean, I can understand if he was a spotty adolescent or an emotionally immature idiot like, for example...
You?
Yeah. No.
What's all this?
Some of the books she's lent him.
Meditation for media men. Conversations with plants. Eat your way to health. The brown rice diet.
Muriel tried that for a couple of months.
Any good?
It's like living with a 10-stone lentil.
Sam, did you really read all this drivel?
Well, I like to keep an open mind about these things now.
Yes, I've often heard the wind whistling through it.
Gangway!
Let me help you, Laura. Right. Liz, can you get the gases, please? Right, there we are. I thought we'd make a real occasion of it.
I just knew you'd do something extravagant.
You know me too well.
Oh, God.
Oh, champagne.
No, not quite, Nell. It's carbonated apple juice. Laura doesn't drink.
How very sensible.
Now, before I show you this, I have to say I think it is the finest thing I've ever done. But it was the subject that inspired me.
No thanks, I might throw up. I've been feeling ropey since lunchtime.
I call it resurrection.
Well, knock spots off Muriel's apple.
What do you think, Simon? Are you pleased?
That's the noise I make with Muriel.
I think he hates it.
Don't you think it's stunning?
Yes, well, it certainly stunned me. I mean, Laura, why? I'm sure there is a very, very good reason for this, but why have you made me to look there about 100?
That's the pain and suffering that's exposed when you rip off the clown's mask.
If I were you, Simon, I'd keep wearing the mask.
And all that green stuff there.
The commercial mire.
The what?
The figure is drowning in money.
Drowning in money. She obviously hasn't seen my last bank statement.
Simon, it's symbolical. I paint people as I feel them.
Well, you feel pretty rotten about me.
You don't like it, do you?
I think it's a great painting, Laura, but I saw something, you know, much simpler.
Something that flattered you.
No, I mean, if somebody hires me to publicise a new toothpaste, I mean, it's no good me creating a brilliant campaign for cheese spread, because no matter how good it is, nobody brushes their teeth with cheese spread.
But this is not cheese spread, Simon. This is art. I painted this in blood with my nerve endings.
Well, perhaps you should have used paint and brushes.
You owe me nothing.
No, Laura, please.
I thought you were a clown, Simon, with the soul of a poet. But now I see you're a clown through and through.
Laura.
And I thought she understood you completely.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, Sam, where have you been?
Friend's house.
What, Gemma's?
No.
Ah, well then, you won't have heard. Look, I don't think I'll be seeing her mother again.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
I thought Gemma was your best friend.
Not since we had a row about where we'd live when you two got married. He actually called this house a dump.
Her mother called me a clown.
But this house isn't a dump. Anyway, my new friend's out. It's really sad, Dad, because her dad walked out on her and her brother.
Yes, well, we've all got our problems, Sam.
Her mum's really lovely. She helps run the family hairdressing business. Actually, Dad, I think you could do with a new haircut.
No, Sam.
What?
You want me to go around there and fall in love with this lovely creature doing my hair?
That's the last thing I want.
Why?
Well, her brother's the hairdresser.
Love never was all.